Hey guys, Will here with Bear Clan Farm. So some of you know me and my journey, my health journey, my activism journey, and whatnot. I'm going to put together a juice here today that boosts your immune system. With this coronavirus around, it's important, the same as with any seasonal flu, to have yourself protected and boost your immune system whenever you can. So I've done most of the work here already to spare a long video, because if we're honest with ourselves, we all know that our attention span lasts about 3 seconds these days, unless there's something that benefits us, which this does, but let's not take any chances. So to start out with, and I'm going to need you to bear with me here, because it's going to seem out of the box and gross, but I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a sprinkle, a little shake or two through the tiny holes of cumin, and half a teaspoon of turmeric. Everything here is organic. You're really defeating the purpose of this. If you don't do organic, it's not going to give you as much benefit as we want to see. So I boiled some hot water. And we want to put, it doesn't really matter too much because it's all going to get added into the mix. You fill the cup. 3/4 cup, half cup, it doesn't really matter. So the reason that we're doing this is to dissolve the liquids that would just normally float around in the juice. Because this is going to be a chilled mixture that goes in the fridge. This is the part where you bear with me. So whenever you're using turmeric, it's good to have a cracked pepper. Not already cracked, sitting, rotting away on the top of your stove or wherever you keep your spices. Don't need a lot, you just need an activator. So give it 1 twist. Stir up. We're going to leave that to the side. Now those that follow me know that I had a mercury filling for a lot of years, which I've now determined was a cause of most of my health problems. I have rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, which I've used, and I will put in the description of this video the people and businesses that help me to get the natural products to combat and get back to the health I'm currently at now. So I have this rigged up here, taped to a tripod on top of a chip pan on top of the sink so you can see everything. So I'm not going to pick you up and move you around. What I will do is put juice on my counter for you. So we have orange, 2 oranges, 2 kiwis, 1 mango, 2 lemons, 2 limes, and 2 pears. So, and we're going to keep stirring up this little mixture as we go through this. Also, what I like to put in is some Manuka honey. You can use regular honey. Do not use anything in the grocery store that is not organic for honey. I can't remember the numbers offhand, but 70 to 90% of it is not even honey. It's corn syrup flavored garbage. For your honey, you can add it into our hot cup. And forgive me, but I should have had that already upside down. It's honey, so you can put as little or as much as you want. Excuse me. That was not gas. We have organic apple cider vinegar with mother. It's important to have the mother. You're going to take a little capful. Don't need very much of that at all. Now I typically do like to use wheatgrass I don't have any at the moment, and I'll provide a link in the description of a place that you can get it. Wheatgrass is expensive, but as far as the 85 pounds that I've lost in the last year, I can't say enough. And I haven't lost a lot more because I've been working at it hard enough. And I haven't been taking the wheatgrass for that full amount of time. What I do have that has all the minerals and stuff in it, and you do have to shake this quite a bit. Put some music on, have some fun with it, right? And I'll put the link in to my friend's website that has this as well. And this isn't trying to sell products. This is, everyone that knows me knows I hold honor and integrity above everything else. So, and you can ask on my page and on my personal timeline about that, and you'll get references through the yin yang. Try and make sure your lids are on, because I just sprayed my toaster with this. Anyways, Vancouver Ormus, and it's Sea Mind Minerals Concentrate. Now you can drink this straight up. Works perfectly fine. I find it's a little chalky. I don't really like the flavor of it. So we are going to go just a little shooter with Ormus. And we're going to put that in our waiting organic apple juice. Organic apple juice, again, it's just to eye. Put it in there. Let it sit. And then start adding a little bit of each of your ingredients. Don't want too much at once. Excuse the noise there. Yeah, anybody that knows me knows that I've been suffering immune system issues for quite a long time. And since if I get a cold or a flu or anything like that, it holds on with me for a long time. And I'm not worried about the coronavirus, to be honest. I believe that a lot of people had it back in December. I'm going to spare the politics and activism in this video, but you should always be researching everything in society. Always take everything with a grain of salt. Never believe the government or the media. These people run on profits. In fact, they're all registered corporations. I digress. I'll leave that there. So, the very best thing that you can do for yourself and your family is to be critically thinking, always researching. We stopped watching TV ourselves about 10 years ago. And, excuse the noise, do everything yourself. Wasn't that long ago, and this is part of the reason that I'm a natural health activist, is because I've seen firsthand with hundreds of people in my networks and thousands of people around the world, this revolution for natural health that's happening. Pharmaceutical industry has only really been around for about 100 years. And somehow billions of us got here, and we're still here. Unfortunately, we're at about as unhealthy as we've ever been. Don't be a dingus juice maker. Take the seeds out of, as I say that, take the seeds out of all of your things besides the kiwi. Nobody likes seeds in their juice. I don't know. You might. I don't. I don't know anybody that does, but so we're taking this, not worrying too much about it now because we got the start. But you're going to end up with all these fine ingredients in here, and what it's going to be more like is a smoothie until close to the end. Do not forget yourself and turn the blender on without putting the lid on like I almost did. or when your wife gets home, the last thing you'll be worried about is your immune system. Alright, let's see if we can go the whole hog now. Speed this up. As my wife tells me, I talk too much and nobody really wants to listen that much. So if you're one of them, you can get off my damn channel right now. If you do not believe any of this stuff, if you don't care about any of this stuff, that is fine and that is your right. But do not leave negative comments on my stuff, because I will backlash you. I'm not that guy. Honor, integrity, justice, love, loyalty, and all things good and moral, but I don't take horse crap. And being an activist in social media for the last decade, I know how to give as good as I get. So, we are going to take some aqua, that's water, for you intellectually challenged people out there. Yes, I am a sarcastic comedian. Not funny, some may argue, but I also have a healthy ego, so I don't care. I try not to take anything in life too seriously these days because I did for too long. Especially being an activist, that can be very detrimental to your health. As popular as we seem to be these days with everything going on. Now, don't overload your blender or you're going to come into this situation. But, alright, say a prayer if you believe in that kind of stuff. I'm spiritual, so I'll just let the universe decide if this is going to blow up on me. Okay. Now, generally, I am not that clumsy. Generally, I am a proponent of not using plastics of any kind. Because most of the plastics that we use in our society for the last, since we started using plastics, as some of you will know from mainstream media reports and scientific papers, have BPA and other gender mind-bending chemicals in them. Which is, sorry, I am a neat freak. I do not like leaving mess behind me. Detrimental to our health, because for males, we have to maintain a certain level of testosterone. Those testosterone levels, as well as the vitamin D levels in everyone across the world in the last few decades, is significantly less than it's supposed to be. So for men, like myself, although how I complain sometimes, someone say women, no offense, not being a bigot, I wasn't the one that said it, so. I am a bit of a woman when it comes to complaining about stuff. That is not an admission. That is other people's point of view. So, we are emptying this guy out. Now remember that this is supposed to be a juice. So, wow, it smells good actually. I just made this up, so it's not actually a juice. Never even had it before. I just crave attention and need to feel validated. I have used the juice before. So this is really what we're doing is it's an alternative to mainstream juices. We're going to leave that about there. And I'm sorry you have to be sitting on my sink listening to my water run, but don't use tap water for this if you can help it. Use well water or a spring somewhere. Everything you're doing with this, you want to keep it as organic and as natural as possible, right? And the reason that we haven't left it is because, contrary to my belief in glass, we could not find one. So my wife actually got this hard plastic one yesterday, which comes with a rather cool rake to it that has ice in it. And we are just perfect. It also has a filtration thing on it that takes out the bigger parts. Now, all my leftovers and stuff go to compost because we have Bear Clan Farm here, obviously. The chickens love some of it, and what they don't, as I said, gets composted. Anywho, so I'm gonna grab a glass here. The Bear Clan Farm, we believe in standing behind our products. Now, I think that one needs a little bit more sweetened apple juice, but all in all, it's a fruit shot, right? It's like getting a flu shot. It's just a shot. Take it every morning. Take one when you get home. You can have as much of it as you want. But it will help you feel better. It will help you boost and reinforce your immune system. It tastes pretty good too. Anyway, that's Papa Bear with Bear Clan. Signing off. I got other things to do. Have an awesome, blessed day. Remember, you have nothing to fear but fear itself. Don't give in to the hype of the media and everything. There's always an agenda at play. I had to end on an activist network. You're awesome, you're a creator, you're here to experience life and create things. Don't ever let anything stop you from doing that.